First of all, a big thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Secondly, I love making these videos. You know I do, but I need your support. All you have to do to support me is click that subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds and it means a lot to me. All right, here's today's featured video. Number 1, don't smoke. When you're jump starting the car, you might trigger sparks from the battery and it can be pretty dangerous. A battery is extremely volatile and even the smallest spark could end in tragedy. If you really need to smoke, do it away from the car. Number 2, not wearing gloves and eye protection. All vehicle batteries contain sulfuric acid and produce hydrogen and oxygen gases. In order to protect yourself from being contaminated by those elements, it's advisable for you to wear thick gloves and sturdy eyewear. Better be safe than sorry, right? Number 3, not reading the owner's manual. Manuals are there for a reason. They have specific procedures on how to jumpstart the vehicle. They also include information about the location of the battery, which may not be in the front of the engine bay. Some manufacturers don't allow you to jumpstart. You could void your warranty if you attempt to do this procedure. Number 4, don't jumpstart the car if the battery is cracked or leaking. You should always inspect both batteries for signs of physical damage, in particular cracks in the case or leaking fluid. If you see either, forget about jumping and call a tow truck. Attempting to jumpstart a leaky battery could result in a catastrophic explosion resulting from sparks igniting volatile gases escaping from the battery. Number 5, not putting the car in park. The reason for this is to prevent current draw to accessories, which will make the car harder to start, and to protect accessories from possible power spikes through the system during the jump starting process. Number 6, don't let the cables dangle from the car. If the cables are connected, they have a charge. If that charge hits a puddle, you could be electrocuted. If the cable drops down toward your fender, it could cause a spark or fuse to it. Always be aware of your surroundings. Number 7, don't use poor or low quality cables. You should always make sure that your jumper cables are in good condition, color coded, and at least 12 feet 3 meters long. Check for damaged insulation or frayed wires before going on. Cables in poor condition can cause sparks, fires, and be dangerous to the person jump starting the car. Once again, you don't want to risk a major problem over a relatively trivial inconvenience. And finally, if you're not sure what you're doing, just call a professional. If you tried all you could but your car still won't start, there could be a bigger problem with your vehicle, such as a blown starter or busted alternator. It's probably time to call a tow truck driver and get it looked at by a professional. All right, that's today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you if you haven't already for subscribing. I appreciate it. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson with Everyman Driver. See you next time. Adios. One more thing before you go, I've added links to some of the best-selling automotive accessories on Amazon right now, along with links to some of my product reviews. You'll find it in the description below this video. Please do me a favor, do not buy this 2019 Volvo S60 unless you can really appreciate a near perfect balance of power, performance, technology, safety, and comfort. If those things don't matter, this car is not for you. Everyman Driver Nation, what's going on? Welcome back. This week I've been driving this amazing high-performance, mid-size luxury sedan, the 2019 Volvo S60. It comes in a number of trim levels. You got the Inscription, Momentum, R-Design. There's a T5, T6, T8, Polestar. We have the T6 R-Design, and this thing is awesome.